Hello, I'm Anders Pettersson from Sparvio Embedded. I will show basic usage of the Sparvio logging system. Let's start with an overview. Sparvio is a system for capturing sensor data. It is lightweight to be suitable for use on drones. Sparvio is a modular system to fit a range of use cases, but the heart is the logger, called SKH1. SKH1 is the hub that collects the data from all sensors. It features a built-in GPS, temperature and humidity sensor, a USB port for offloading data, 4 connectors for external sensors, a small screen, and a push button to start, stop logging and checking other settings. There is also a battery connector and a telemetry antenna in case the telemetry option is active. We start SKH1 by connecting the battery. SKH1 turns on, shows the system firmware, and then it says ready. At this point we can already press the button to start logging. There are 2 high-pitched beeps and we can see the green LED starts blinking. The LED blinks whenever there is a line logged. Now there are only the internal sensors which are set to be logged at 1 Hz, so 1 sample per second, and the green LED blinks once per second. We can also see the number of log lines on the screen. Right now it's at 77, 81, 83, so we can see there are 2 lines logged every second. Now after a flight we press the button again. There are some deeper beeps and the logger stops logging. Now to turn it off, simply remove the battery and the device turns off. There is a backup battery inside, so power isn't immediately cut when external power is removed, so the logger will have time to finish any logging that is still buffered. If I connect the battery again, I can show the menu system. By holding the button for longer, I switch between different screens. Here I switch to the warning screens and it says no GPS fix. I do a short press on the button to switch between the warnings. It says no radio contact, meaning the logger didn't get any contact with the telemetry ground station. If I hold the button again, I switch to the next function, which is showing different statistics from the logger. Here it says how much memory has been used, 0.04%. If I make short button presses, I will toggle between different sensors. 14% humidity measured internally in the logger itself, not from the external sensors. And the air pressure, voltage of the battery, how many satellites the GPS has contact with. It's 0 at the moment because I'm indoors. And temperature, again close to the logger, so not quite representative of the ambient conditions. And the humidity of, again, 14%. If I long press again, I see the current time. If I long press again, I come back to the first set of screens and it says that it's ready to log, that is. And that, as usual, I can press the button in this mode and it starts logging. The green LED is blinking. And if I short press again, it stops logging. I don't need to stop the logging. If I have logging ongoing, I can as well simply disconnect the battery and the logger will stop logging and shut off. We can connect external sensors to the logger. For example, here is our temperature and humidity sensor, SKS1, with an attached cable. We offer cables of different lengths so the user can pick and choose whichever ones fit the drone best. Connect the sensor to the logger simply by inserting it into one of the 4 connectors. That's all that's needed. We can now connect the battery. We see that the sensor is working. It's blinking green at the set frequency for sampling, 1 Hertz in this case. And push the button and the logger also logs from this sensor.